Right, I'm putting the press studs on the dangler bit of this sheath now. Give it a bit of a hit. Just check it's all on securely. Put the other one on. Line it up. A few smacks with the old hammer. I could do with a few more. It's better. That's them on. Now do other side. I've just realised I've actually put these on the wrong way around. Still shouldn't affect it. Couple more smacks, I think. Probably do with one more good one. One for luck. That's better. Got it. So just a rattle of that. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, they've not come off. Right, so now I need to put the ring on and then put the rivet in. Right, I found my rivet setting tool. I've put the rivet in. So now I just need to make sure it's on the little anvil as best as it can and give it a whack. That should do it. I'll just give it one more bash for posterity. Right. So that's part of the dangler. I've stitched the straps on. So now all it needs doing now is that needs gluing and then stitching, and these need stitching. I've rounded the corners. You'll be able to see that. I've rounded the corners on the belt strap. I need to mark up the holes for that, make the holes, and then put the press studs on for that, and then that'll be more or less it done. So going down with that. I don't know if you, I don't think you can pick that up. Where's my torch? See if I can. There's a better one. Let's see if I can show you. I don't know whether you can. No, you're not being, you can't. You can't see the difference really in the brown. I'll get some holes made and marked up, and I'll be back with you shortly. Right, I'm just putting the holes in the belt loop. I've marked out these holes first, these ones here, to make sure these holes align with the front holes, so the poppers aren't like out of line. All I've done is basically fold it over to where I want it, and then used the first hole that I've made on this top bit as a guide for me hole punch, and that's how I've put the holes in that. So now I need to put my doofers on the what's-it, press studs on the what's-it, and that'll be that completed. So I'll do that and I'll come back to you shortly. Right, so that's the dangler side of it. It's all done. A nice big belt loop. Oh, you can't see that. A nice big belt loop. So it'll take up to I think, if I remember rightly, it's about 2.5 inches, I think, off the top of my head. No, probably maybe 3 inches. This ruler ain't got inches on it, it's only got centimetres. And I can't find me ruler with inches on. Oh, I can't see it. So it'll take 3.5 inch belt loop, belt. More than adequate for a belt that we tend to use. I think it might be just a bit smaller than, yeah, mine was a bit bigger. Right, so now what's next to do? Next is run some glue around the outside of this to glue it together, ready for sewing. And I'm going to be using this Fibings or Phoebings, however you want to pronounce it, Leathercraft Cement, flexible non-flammable adhesive. Caution, skin and eye irritant. Well, if you glued your eyelids shut, it would be an irritant, wouldn't it? So that's the next bit to do. So I shall clear my decks and get all my bits on, and then I'll show you the next. Right, so let me alter this camera. Right, now I'm putting I'll put the glue on. Careful with this one because it's a little bit runny. So I don't need too much, and then I'll just spread it out. Out so there's enough. I've got enough coverage. have to do is you have to press this together apparently while it's still wet, according to the instructions. So what I've done at various points around the sheath, I've aligned the holes, and I'm just putting a couple of needles through. Just to make sure. Put a needle through that one. That's because I'm trying to put it through in the wrong place. And then a bit of off-cut leather just over the edge with a clip. Off-cut leather. Another clip. Some down here. And what that off-cut leather is for is just to try and stop the clips marking the leather. I might not be able to get one on there, I don't think. It might just be a little bit too big. Oh no, I think it has. Make sure it's all lined up. I'll put one more on there, I think, in the middle. Seems to be about it. Right, so just need to wait for that to dry now. Hi guys, right, folding saw sheath. I got a lot done on it last night. I wasn't going to, but I ended up doing a lot. Got it all stitched up, and buffed up, and the edges done. So hopefully it'll be in the post tomorrow, which is Friday, and I'm hoping John, North East Bushcrafter, should have it Saturday, Monday at the very latest. I'm going to post it out first class recorded, so hopefully he'll have it. Anyway, here it is, all complete. I'll come in, I'll bring it in a bit closer so you can see. I don't think I might be zoomed in actually, you know. Oh no, I'm not. Right, so there we go. All done. Now, one thing I have noticed, and I think this is because I'm using oil dye rather than an oil-based dye rather than spirit-based dye. But hopefully you'll be able to pick it up. Maybe. I don't know whether you can actually tell, but here, especially where it's been squeezed, where it's squeezed together, it looks a lot lighter. So I'll find out. Here's a better. There. You see on the bend here to around about there, it's quite a light brown, and then it goes to a dark brown, and then it goes light brown again, and then back to dark brown. I think that's because I'm using an oil dye. Now, if there's any leather people out there that are watching, as you see, I'm trying to get it in focus. If you see it, it's kind of going back to a dark brown. Bend it, and it gets lighter. So I think that's just the thingy, because it's an oil dye. But everything else is all done. I've put my teeth back in. I've test fitted my Laplander in it, and it fits nice and snug. It could possibly be a little bit snug, but once it gets its use and it's pulled in and out a few times, and it just kind of rubs it down inside a little bit, it should be okay. So let's see if I can get a good shot of the edges. Where's the edges all? Oh, there's a bit there though. This needs a bit more attention. Oh. And there's a small drain hole there, just in case any water ever gets in it. But yeah, that's the finished article, and I'm quite satisfied with that. So this is the third one of these that I've done. Each one has been slightly different. I've done two plain ones, this one and my my personal one, and then I did one for my friend Mark that had got some tooling on it. I don't know whether I'm 100% happy with tooling. It's something that I'll need to practice more at. I think that's about it. Now, I've just put the computer on, and I don't know whether any of you know, or you probably do know by now, that Microsoft have stopped supporting Windows XP. I've got a big message on my screen now saying that I need to. Something requires my attention. So not only is it not supporting the Windows XP anymore, but the Microsoft Security Essentials isn't being supported either. And what do they recommend? Oh, install Windows 8 and buy a new computer. Ah, yeah, of course. Anyway, another one quickly, while I think on. You may remember in one of my other videos, I was talking about a stitching pony. or clam, whatever you want to call them. I made myself one. It's a bit big because it brings it right up here when I'm stitching, but it's done the job. Very simple. Really, it really was simple to make. It's not the most glamorous of things, but like I say, it does the job. So you'll probably see that in other videos of me leather stuff that I do as and when I do them. Anyway, that's the folding saw done. Thanks to everybody for all the comments and support, and I'll catch you shortly. Bye for now.